Hey guys, this is my trick called revolver. This isn't my trick, but it's a pretty good trick that involves a lot of rigging. Okay, now you'll notice that I have two red decks here. Well, you're wrong, because here I really do have a red deck, but here I have a blue deck. Okay, with one red card on top. Okay, so that's preparation. Just to make it easier, take a blue deck and put one red card on top. But the red card that you need to put on top of the blue deck is a 4 of diamonds. That's what you have to put on top. Okay, no matter what. It has to be a 4 of diamonds. Alright? So you just keep that over there. Now, from this point of view, it looks like it's a red deck, but we both know it's a blue deck. Okay? And then here on bottom, you need to have an ace of diamonds, a 2 of diamonds, a 3 of diamonds, and a 4 of diamonds. So you need to have these 4 cards. Right here. You need to have these 4. I can get them into camera view. So, ace, 3, 2, or 4, 3, 2, ace. Okay, that's the order you need to have them in. Now, you put those 4. Alright, at first, it doesn't matter the order of these cards on the bottom, but it's going to matter in a second. So, just put those 4 cards on bottom. Okay? Now, you don't need your red deck. So, now, you say, here's my red deck. Alright, now notice I didn't point it out to them very specifically, look, it's a red deck, don't forget it's not blue, it's red, okay? You don't have to do that. You just have to show them, here's my red deck, okay? So they, just by a glimpse, they think it's a red deck. We both know it's a blue deck, but they think it's a red deck. And you say, now here on bottom, then you flip it over. You say then you show them the 4 cards and put them down on the table. Okay? Those 4 cards that you should have put on the bottom for preparation. Okay, so these are the 4 cards you should have on the table at this point in the trick. Okay? 4, 3, 2, ace. Alright? Now you just put those out on the table, and then you say, and then you should still have your deck in your hand. Then you say, so from here, you're just going to flip the cards over real naturally, and say, I'm going to put these back in numerical order on top of my red deck. Now, make sure you never actually show them that it's really a blue deck. So be careful about that. Make sure they can't tell. Then you now, while you're telling them this, while you're telling them that here are my 4 cards, you need to catch a thumb break with that red card, okay? Just catch a break right there, and then you're pretty much good. Now what you do is you go in numerical order, largest to smallest, which means you do a 4 and put that on top of the red card. 3, 2, ace. So they're in numerical order. Now, when you take these cards off, take that red card with it. Take that red 4 of diamonds with it. Okay? Now, while you're holding it like this with your thumb break, force your hand down. Just flip it. Just flip it down and say, I'm not going to need this deck for now. So then, and make sure you do not show them that there is 1 red card in the deck. Make sure they cannot see that. Okay? So that's the first part of the trick. You get out those 4 cards, and don't forget to take the red card with you. Just don't let them know that. So now, you have them in numerical order, plus the red card. Now what you do is you take 1 off, then you put the second card on top, and then the third card, and then with the 4s, the 2 4s, don't slide it because then they'll see that you have a red card. You take those 2 cards as one, it's like a double lift, and just put them in with the rest, okay? Makes it a lot easier. So it should look like this. Ace, 2, 3, 4. Now you say you're going to take the 3 and the 4 and put it right in the middle. They think it's just a 3 and a 4, but we both know that it's the red card right there. So then you say you're going to put them in the middle, and you just slide those 3 cards in the middle. They think it's 2, but it's really 3. You slide them in the middle, okay? Now, you can do your wave, your flick. This trick really works itself out. There's really no sleight of hand thing you have to do. Really, just to make it more magic-y. Just wave your hand over it, flick it, turn it for a split second, whatever you want to do. I like to wave. It makes it more magic-y. So you just wave, and then you fan the cards out like I showed you. You go first card on top, and then put the second card on top, Now this time you want them to think that you have a red hand right now. So then you put the red card here, and then with the last two cards you just stick it. Okay? So it looks like that the ace has turned itself over. But look, the ace is really right here. They don't know that. They think it's right there, that one red card. They think it's turned over. So then you just square it up and do that a couple times. So you just gotta fan them out 3 more times until the 4 is turned over. So I'm just gonna do it a couple more times. Now the 3 is turned over. Wave my hand, you know. I'm gonna do it my last time, and my 4. It looks like my 4 turned over. Okay. Now, when you get to where it looks like the 4 is turned over, take the last 2 cards, which should be the 2 and the 4, and put them on bottom, okay? Now, then you say, look, my 4 really did turn over. Now you see why that red card had to be a 4 of diamonds, because then they can see that it really did flip over. Now, while you're showing them that, you want to catch a pinky break, like that, okay? Catch a pinky break. You don't have to catch a break with that 4, but you catch a pinky break. Just grab that bottom 4 and just pull it out and catch a break, okay? So you have a break right there. They don't know that. Then you take the 4 and say, I'm going to put this on bottom. But instead of putting it really on bottom, you're going to take it and put it up on top of that blue 4. Okay, so it's like that. Then you square it up and say, so here are my 4 cards. They all turn back over. But now, when you flip, now is when you actually show them it's really a blue deck. And you say, but guess what? My cards have all turned blue. But not only your hand has turned blue, your entire deck. Okay? Hopefully y'all got that. This has been Revolver. Thanks for watching.